Hello, Asheville and Lake County. We're out here in the elements today. I'm with Officer Dye. Would you like to introduce who's with you, Officer Dye?
My name is Officer Dye with the Jefferson Village Police Department. This is my canine partner, Tex.
And look, he's super excited. He's actually looking over at the snow. I think he wants to go play in the snow. But we're here today to kind of talk to Officer Dye and get to know a little bit more about Tex, because you've had him only for a couple months or so.
Yeah, about a month and a half now.
Yeah, so they're getting acquainted with each other. So we just wanted to ask some different questions. So can you tell me a little bit about Tex and what makes him a great fit, you think, for the Jefferson Police Department?
Yeah, so Tex, he's a 2-year-old Belgian Malinois. He's a rescue pup from Texas. He was donated by a foundation called the Canine Fur Missile Foundation. It's a nonprofit organization who goes around rescuing canines and making them fit to be a patrol dog. So Tex, he's a single-purpose canine. It's a great fit for the village with us being a community-oriented police department. So him being a social dog and not being a bite dog and having that friendly demeanor, being able to go around, meet the kids at the schools and just interacting with the public.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. And he definitely jumped up and gave me a little kiss. So he's still in his training, right? So what kind of, you said training Tex went through to be a certified officer. So what does that kind of look like?
Yeah, so our training was, we had to go down to Youngstown, a place called Alpha Pack Canine Training. There is a retired state trooper who trains, his name's TJ Dobbins. He trained canines for the state patrol.
Oh, nice. That's
and
great.
So he started his own business with training police dogs. And then, so we went down there, a 3-week training. He's trained in narcotics, so detecting 3 different drugs: crack cocaine, heroin, and meth. And then he's trained in tracking. So if someone was to run away from the school or a suspect was to run away, he'd be based on the human odor, he'd be able to track them
too. Wow.
And then he's trained in article searches. So if you by chance happen to drop your keys in the snow and you can't find them, he'd be able to locate them.
Oh my gosh.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
So he's very useful. Yes, and he's super cute too, so that helps. So you said, how do you think you see Tex assisting in keeping the community safe? So you kind of shared some of those things, like his key duties. So will you be going into the schools a lot, you think, or different things like that?
So we'll be going into the schools just to get some PR, let the kids interact with Tex.
Get used to that.
Even going, a big thing here, obviously we have a lot of churches, so different events with churches. Any way we can interact with the community so they can meet him is would be a good.
Because I know sometimes kids too, like they might be a little afraid of dogs, and that aren't their type of dogs, or sometimes like the dogs that are like maybe police officers, you're like, oh, are we allowed to touch them? Are we allowed? Because they might think it's similar as just like a service dog or something. So I think that's a great thing, and like you said with churches, because we do have a lot around that have events and things. So you're a big star, Tex. Like John, he's like, it's a little early for me this morning. So what does it mean for Jefferson Police Department and the community to have this canine? Like, in your personal opinion, how do you feel about getting that opportunity?
I'm so excited to be able to be partnered with Tex. He's a great fit for the PD, like I said. With our biggest thing here is community policing. So any good interaction me and Tex can have with the community. A lot of people nowadays don't like the police police officers. So being able to show the good side of police and like being there for the community,
which is fantastic. So how can the community support Tex and his work with the department? So what would you like to say if someone's like, hey, I do have an event, could they just reach out to you or the police department for that?
If they would like me and Tex at an event, they can reach out to the police chief here, Chris Mackinson, and he can get situated to where me and Tex can be at the event and work around their schedule.
Fantastic. Is there anything else you would like to share? What about you, Tex? Anything you want to share? Huh? No, you want to talk? through here.
Right.
But I want to say thank you so much for coming
Yeah.
by, and especially with Tex, and especially because it's snowing here. It's supposed to be spring in Ashtabula, Lake County. I don't know if you have snow either, but again, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And maybe next time we'll do something with them at an event, you know, when there's nicer weather.
Oh yeah.
But until next time, see ya, Ashtabula and Lake County.